it's Miss Cassie here from the Orange Beach Public Library. I have another bedtime story time this evening. So we start every story time with our hello song, and it goes like this. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Hello, 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 and how are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. Very good. All right, the story we have to read tonight. Checking on Sammy the dog. He's being good over there. Maybe he'll come and stand right here when we get started. The story we're going to read tonight is called Tad, and it's by Benji Davies. Let's see what happens. There's Sammy. You see him? Tad was a frog. Well, that's not quite true. She was almost a frog. That's right there. Tad was small. Smaller than her Tad brothers. Smaller than her Tad sisters. Tad was the smallest, almost a frog in the whole wide pond. She was so small that she had to wiggle her tail twice as fast as any of the others just to keep up. Keep up, they would say, or Big Blub will get you. Wonder what that is. Tad had never seen Big Blub. Big Blub, they said, was a great, big, nasty fish. Big Blub swam in the deep, dark, murky part of the pond. He was as old as the mud, they said. He would wait till the sun went behind the clouds, till the whole pond was gray. Then he would glide out from the dark patches and... Gulp. No, Tad did not want to know. She decided not to believe in Big Blub. But just in case, she kept to the shallow, sunny parts of the pond where Big Blub could not get her. And when the sun went behind the clouds, she carefully hid behind the rocks and plants, hoping that Big Blub would not find her. Day by day, the tadpoles grew. They grew back legs, then front legs. They grew webbed toes. They grew legs. Their legs grew longer. Their legs grew stronger. Stretching their forelegs as wide as they could, they felt like they wanted to climb out of the pond. They rushed to the shallow water quicker than you and I could blink. Their tails got smaller and smaller until they no longer had tails at all. We've lost our tails! We've lost our tails! They cheered. All except for Tad. Every night they would find a big leaf and curl up together. But as the nights passed, Tad noticed fewer and fewer tadpoles to curl up with. Each night, Tad counted her Tad brothers and Tad sisters. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Where had they all gone? She didn't like to think. Uh-oh. Tad played in the shallows with her last Tad brother and her last Tad sister. You can't catch us, Big Blub, said the last Tad sister, called out into the shadows. But soon there were just two. It seemed there were fewer of us than before, don't you think? Said Tad to her last Tad brother. And then there was only one. But she was strong and she was clever, and she knew all the best hiding spaces. Big Blub would never catch her. Oh no, Big Blub! Tad swam faster than she had ever swam before. Then Tad did something she had never done before. She swam up and up and up and up. Big Blub sank down to the deep, dark, murky part of the pond, back to the mud where he belonged. Tad climbed up onto a rock, her big, round eyes blinking at the bright sky. It felt good to be out of the water. I've lost my tail, she sang. Tad was a frog. She had a funny feeling, a twist in her belly, spreading out to the ends of her toes. She coiled up tight like a spring and jumped. Look at all the other frogs on there. The end. Thank you to HarperCollins for letting us read this one today. Do you like that story? Tad? It's It's one of our newer books. All right, let's sing our other song. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your eyebrows. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your eyebrows. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wiggle your eyebrows. If you're happy and you know it, wave goodbye. If you're happy and you know it, wave goodbye. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, wave goodbye. Goodbye, friends. Thanks so much for coming. I'll see you again tomorrow for another Stay In Story Time at 10 a.m. And remember, you can look back at some of our old videos here on our Facebook page, or also even more on our YouTube page. So just Google Orange Beach Public Library YouTube and you will go right to it. So thank you so much. Y'all have a great night.